Last week when I was in here, I shot video of bales stacked up so much that you couldn't walk through most of the warehouse. The customers who were coming in to see rugs actually had to walk on top of the bales because they filled up the aisles. Now I'm here a week later. We can see that the aisles have been cleared. Many of those bales were actually sold. They were many dealers, larger dealers, large wholesalers will come to Z and buy those bales sight unseen, not even open. They just buy them by the bale. And then you open them and you get a whole mixture of things. One of the nice things is when you open the bale and you find a rug like this. This is a Bijar, not a Bijar, excuse me, Baluch. I just shot a Bijar, so it's still on my mind. This is a Baluch rug, and it's an older rug. It's not antique, but it's got some significant age. Now, as I look at this rug, how do I know that it's not new? Well, obviously I felt it, I look at it, so that's a little bit easier for me. But because I'm here, but for those of you who are watching this on a video, one of the reasons why is the amount of detail, the colors used. We just don't see this commonly coming out of Khorasan province today. This is quite an attractive piece. This is going to be very, very, very collectible in a few years. Now the warps are cotton, which is typical of what we see in the newer, in the 20th century Baluch rugs. They adopt cotton fairly early in the mid-20th century, but this has got a different handle. It's got a looser, floppy handle, which is typical of the older ones. Quite often you hear me talking about the handle of a rug. And what I'm doing now is I'm picking up the rug and I'm testing the handle. Now I've got it like 3 folds of it there in my hand. It's not straining my hand. I'm not using any great muscle strength to pull it together. So now if I were doing this with, say, a Bijar rug or a Saruk, then it would feel very different. They have a stiff handle. This has a loose handle, a soft handle. This is not nearly as soft a handle as the antique ones would have, but for a mid-20th century, this is about what you expect, and it differentiates it between the newer ones. When you pick up a new Baluch, you've got that, they both have cotton in the warps, but this one has got a softer handle. The newer ones tend to be a little bit overly stiff.